Hello, everyone. Today, Thursday, December the 2nd, we have Karoline Regenweibchen, German photographer, who has kindly accepted to share her experience in the media and photography industry whilst sharing some useful tips. Karoline Regenweibchen was born in Germany, where she studied inclusion studies. She then moved to Scotland, where she perfected her photography skills, which she had previously self-taught herself during her studies. She then turned her passion and talent for photography into a business, mainly working as a wedding photographer. She had originally worked in a school for children with autism and now works full-time as a wedding photographer, using social media to promote her work and get in touch with her clients. So welcome, Karoline. We will start with the first question, which is, according to the Digital Photography Review, photography as a career will experience negative growth of minus 5.6% from 2016 to 2026.
So I don't think it has affected me because, I just started out a couple of years ago with my business. So for me, starting out as a business, it was more like a growth in my clients that I have and also the income that I get from it. So yeah, I didn't experience any of that. But I think that people who maybe have been in the business for a very long time might experience.
And I imagine you have like photography friends or videography friends. Do they, might struggle with that at some points, or is everyone kind of doing well or happy with how their businesses are going?
Yeah, I think everyone is. Of course, the whole situation that we had recently, I don't want to say the word because it's just like, I think that's really been in people's minds and that's what's been impacting photography businesses. But other than that, coming out of that, everyone just seems to be so happy to just be out again, be able to work again and stuff. So yeah.
According to the COFES, content creation, so in other words, promoting your business online and keeping up with the crowd. So content creation as a career is considered stressful. Is this true in your case?
Yeah, I definitely would say it's true. Yes, content creating is, it's fun, obviously, but especially on social media, you feel like you have to constantly create something to like play right to the algorithms to pretty much like so that people can actually see you and then clients can actually book you. So you need to constantly like knowing what's trending. Like yesterday it was photographs, today you have to create reels and pretty much get more into videography like as a photographer. So you pretty much need to learn a new skill in order to reach out to clients. So yeah, it's pretty much similar to what I guess an influencer would do. It's not as intense as influencer work, but it definitely goes into that direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And in link with what you just mentioned with algorithms, so it's well known that in order to be spotted on social media, being quite a competitive world, one needs to know how these ever-changing algorithms work. You need to be on top of it. Do you personally have any like specific social media strategy that helps you optimize your work?
I'm just observing other photographers, what they're doing, and then I'm like, oh, a lot of people are doing reels, for example, now. So I guess that's something that works. And then I kind of jump onto that train, and that's pretty much my kind of strategy at the moment.
A common challenge for artists and photographer and content creators who work freelance is the search for the next paid opportunity or just opportunity in general.
That's definitely something I especially struggled with in my first year starting out, because you're kind of like thrown in the deep end, and yes, there are so many photographers out there and they're all really, really great, but you need to start learning that it's not necessarily all about your skill and how good you are. It's about the client experience that you can give, and pretty much find your niche there in order to find the clients that fit to you.
Social media has become a crucial tool for artists like you to, looking to promote their work, especially since it's quite recent for you. is quite like important, especially today, and also to connect with your audience, find potential clients, find inspiration. How different do you think it would be for you if social media, say, and the web didn't exist at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that myself, because especially we had like, I don't know if you noticed that, but there was like a couple of days where Instagram was just down.
Yeah.
Like a worldwide thing, and I was like, oh, this, like, if I don't have that, then I don't know how to reach out to possible clients.
Yeah.
Obviously it's great because I've already had a few clients in the area, so word of mouth does kind of work, but it's not like good enough yet to be able to get a proper income from it. So yeah, well, it would be interesting. I mean, photographers back in the day did it somehow, so
Yeah, I mean, it was purely word of mouth then. So
yeah,
but now there's been an explosion of more and more photographers because of the platform that is there. So, okay. And the last and final question is, do you have any tips for anyone starting out in that field, especially since you started kind of recently? So, for instance, what would you warn people about in the photography world?
Yeah, I mean, warning in that sense are definitely about to not compare yourself too much with other photographers. It's great to, yeah, see what they're doing and kind of getting like inspiration from that. But as soon as you start to be like, oh, they're much better than me and they have much better clients, especially like what a lot of people do on Instagram is they show themselves like, I'm busy. Because when they're busy, then the clients are like, oh, cool. They're good because other clients are going with them or other people are going with them. So yeah, and that can make you feel like, oh, but I don't have any bookings. Like that's really bad. So yeah, I think that's really like counterproductive to do that.
Yeah.
Like with everything, just focus on your own way, and everyone grows like at their own pace, also in their business. And also play to your strengths. Like for me, for example, I don't like writing blog posts, but a lot of photographers do that because it helps with the Google algorithm and you can use lots of keywords in there and stuff. But yeah, I was trying a few times and I just got a huge headache and it just wasn't really for me. So I'm doing some YouTube videos instead where I'm talking to my clients directly. I mean, it might not help with my Google algorithm, but.
So thank you very much for this useful information and insight into what today's photography world through social media is like, which is a competitive one, but with opportunities to also show your who you are as a photographer, and for clients to be like, this matches me, I'm going for that. So really useful. Thank you very much, Karoline.